What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel Yellowstone Season 5, episode number 2. And the premiere episode of Season 5 ended with absolute heartbreak and just horrible moment.
That was really tough.
It was a bit of a time jump, and Monica was very pregnant. She was ready to have her baby, and she was feeling contractions and having cramps, and Casey called an ambulance, but she got in the car and started driving. A fucking buffalo walked into the street as she wasn't really paying attention, they got into an accident. And I mean, she was paying attention, but she was in pain, obviously, so it was distracting her. And she gets into an accident, and John walks in, and Tate's like, "I had a brother for an hour," and so they lost the baby. The baby whose name was John, and I
feel like that's a bad omen.
With everything that's going on, as they introduced it in this episode, it just feels like it's just piling on top of this doubt that I feel like John is feeling. Because John was introduced, he was sworn in as the governor, and he just has all these doubts and all these concerns, and it's like there's almost regret there, like, I don't want to do this. He was away from the Yellowstone for over a month, it sounded like. And I mean, Carter sprouted, which is just nuts. But he's having all these concerns about 4 years. This isn't what I want to do. So there's a lot there. And I'm wondering what the impact of losing this child to the family is going to have.
I know.
Because just seeing Casey just snuggled up on Monica and just so emotional, it's just
I can't help but
unimaginable.
Think to the previous season when he told her, "I saw the end of us." Is this the end of them? When
he was on his little retreat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This feels like a really massive thing for the family, obviously, and how it impacts them, we'll find out. But this market equity stuff is still going on, and it sounds like they're turning up the heat even more. During the speech that John was given after winning, they were focusing on Jamie and be like, "That's the son. Why is he not happy? Why is he not smiling? Yeah. He's technically next in line." So it feels like they're going to go focus on him. And they even said gloves are off now. So I don't know where this goes or how this plays out. But Jamie, I mean, Beth has a photo of him dragging his body to the train station. So regardless of what Jamie wants or what he's thinking, he has to play ball. He can't do anything else because they have this holding over his head. And I still don't trust him. He's obviously in the past has been put in some pretty tough spots and didn't completely sell out the family then. I don't know if he's at that point where he will ever fully sell out the family.
We'll see, I guess.
Because he had the opportunity while John was in a coma to sell the whole thing. Just get rid of all of it. And he didn't. It was like a rental situation. But yeah. Beth was basically promised by the CEO of Market Equities that we're going to send you to prison. We had the time jump. She doesn't seem concerned about prison right now.
No.
So I don't know where all that goes and if that's still something that's looming.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it would be. Question mark?
I don't know where all that goes and how long that process takes, but whether it's still in place, she didn't seem like she gave two shit. Like she was focused on other things.
Unless the governor pardons you. I don't know how that would work. That feels like a federal. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see where all that goes, but it definitely didn't feel like something that was still in play, but I don't know. We'll see. With the way Market Equities is talking, the way they're like, "Oh, now let's turn up the heat." You would think if they had the potential of getting Beth arrested, they might not have had that mindset. Maybe, I don't know. But this whole situation, even Thomas was like, "This is good for the land," John being governor, but he doesn't see how it's good for him.
Well, to go back to the Market Equities thing, they're leasing his land. I'm sure
and he's going to shut all that shit down. That's the plan.
Yeah, no, which absolutely fuck those guys.
Yeah, that's going to be his first duty. And he admitted, he's like, "I love the state, but that's not what he's doing this for. He's doing it to protect the Yellowstone, protect the ranch, protect the land, and to prevent these people from coming back." So, I mean, it feels like another big war, obviously, because Market Equities ain't going to go away easy. They're not going to be quiet about this. So, yeah, it feels like a wild start to season 5. The way that it ended was just so heartbreaking and so emotional. That this is going to have a major impact on the family, and obviously just they're always going to have this battle in their hands about protecting the land and all that stuff. And so much in season 4 was focused on legacy and passing it down, and it's just another one of those situations where Tate finds himself again alone as the only one outside of like John's direct children that it's going to get passed to. So this whole legacy, this whole future thing just seems really, really dark. And I don't know how they get out of this because, again, there's so much money involved. Market Equities just feels like they're just going to come as hard as they can and just take him out and do what they want and build their city and their airport and their ski resort and all that stuff. So I don't know. It was a wild start, very emotional. But you ready for episode 2?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Poor Buffalo too. Oh my God.
Oh, are we picking up in the moment? Holy shit.
Mom?
Oh, is it? Thank goodness he had a knife on him. This is really hard for me to watch. I can't. And it's raining. Oh my God.
Mom? Mom! Mom! Mama!
It's the mom for me.
Stay there! Find your phone. Call the ambulance.
What's your emergency?
We had a wreck. My mother's having a baby. We need an ambulance. Everybody's hurt. We need an ambulance.
Do you know where you are?
We're on the road to Billings.
There's already an ambulance en route, Tate.
Mom! Tell them to hurry!
Especially knowing the outcome. Knowing that she loses the baby. I don't like this. I can't watch this.
Is she gonna be okay?
She's a strong woman, son.
It's not what I asked.
We're all gonna be okay. Gonna take time. You lost a brother. I lost a son, but she lost more. He was a part of her, so she lost part of herself. That makes sense.
Yeah. Are you gonna try again?
I don't know.
I think you should. I liked having a brother.
This is so terrible. You carry that baby the whole time. And then just...
Why don't you go saddle up Mr. Dutton's horse?
Is he here?
No, but we need to keep him legged up.
Who's gonna ride him?
You are.
I am.
That's right. I don't have all fucking day. Let's go.
Okay. He's so tall now.
God didn't add extra daylight to Tuesday, Carter. Now let's go, man. Go get his fucking saddle. Let's move this along.
And I love his hair. The curls are fantastic.
Yeah, don't do it fast, do it right.
I love Lloyd.
Back cinch.
What is going on with him right
Do this
now?
15 times a day.
I know, I just don't do it for myself. What else?
Where's your rope?
What else?
Is he like all flustered because he's getting the opportunity? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
No, I think those used to be mine.
All right, what else?
We ain't got time for what else. Swing on up there, cowboy.
This is nice change versus the previous scene.
Yeah.
I have all these damn meetings in one day.
Because tomorrow you're in Butte, and then Thursday you speak in Missoula.
Why am I in Butte?
You're speaking at White Song Elementary about your new education initiative.
What's my new education initiative?
Further education with hands-on learning through the Dalton Wiggins Technical and Trade Academy.
Never heard of it. Who exactly is my chief of staff?
The party's nominating committee chose Jim Roberts.
Could you bring him to me, please?
John's like, what the fuck is going on?
Jim, I'd like to introduce you to my daughter, Beth.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my new chief of staff. Get out of my office.
God damn.
Now, Jim,
Well, if I could just...
you can't. Get the fuck out of my office.
Holy shit, dude.
I like him already. I mean, not the appointing Beth part. Like, does Beth know what she's doing?
I don't have time to follow you around the state.
You got me into this, sweetheart. You're gonna get me through it now.
Oh, shit.
It's politics, John. You know, you're going to shake a lot of hands, you're going to take a lot of photos. It amounts to absolutely nothing, but it does maintain the goodwill with the people that elect
I'm
you.
not seeking goodwill. I'm seeking the end of the airport.
You can cancel the funding and the tax rebates for the build.
Then cancel the lease.
They will sue you and win.
The lease has progress thresholds. That build site cannot lay dormant.
They have a 1-year grace built into the lease.
I'm not waiting a year. Revoke the funding.
Oh, my God.
Halting the build will create real damages, and canceling the lease, that's how they end up with your ranch.
He's right, John.
He is very emotional.
How are they building an airport and condos on land that is agricultural?
The application has already been submitted. It's a formality. The commissioners are going to sit on it as long as they get free dinners and campaign contributions.
Right, so it's not yet approved.
Not yet.
I want it on my desk in an hour.
Can we talk about this? Just you and me?
Just you and him? How many one-on-one conversations do you want me having? Just go do your fucking job.
Okay.
Good.
There's so much tension here.
Yeah.
John is just like, he just turned into like grumpy dude, and he hates this position. He doesn't want to have any of these meetings.
Market Equities will not just go away. This will be a fight. A big one. When they realize that all they have to do is wait 4 years, then they'll just wait. You need to change laws if you want them to never come back. To change laws, you need favors.
Gotta play the
I'll
game.
never let him in now.
Oh, shit.
I didn't grant them the lease, John. Jamie did, and he was really wise to do so. If it had gone before the land committee, the state would own your land. That's their next move when you cancel the lease, by the way. You could be a really good leader, John, but you're a shitty politician because you won't play the game. But if you don't play the game plays you.
Yeah.
I'm here for another month. Use me.
That's a refreshing thought.
It's not what I meant.
Why are you gonna take it there, John? Why are you gonna take it there?
He's just not willing to play this game. He's too stubborn for it, and
Never contradict him again.
I am trying to protect him and the ranch. This is not some sleazy developer from Beverly Hills. This is a multinational firm that has invested billions of dollars and leveraged billions more on the back of this development. They will fight you dirty.
Is there any other way? I want to believe that you're advising what's best for the family I do. But then I remember, this isn't your family, and he's not your father.
Oh, fuck.
And we both know how you treated your own father.
Ouch.
Just stop thinking that you have a chance to earn redemption, Jamie. You don't. Just do as you're fucking told until these fuckers tuck tail back to New York, and then we'll just quietly put you out to pasture.
holy shit.
I don't think he's gonna take much more.
Your political career was over the moment you chose your father over mine. You're in my prison now, and if you ever forget it, I'll put you in a real one.
What about your promise to kill him? I haven't forgotten about that.
Heard you sold your ranch. I want you home at the weekends, where I can keep an eye on you. Say yes, ma'am.
I don't.
Yes, ma'am.
Dude, she is ruthless.
I'm not sure I love this part of Beth. This just feels petty.
I mean, everything with Jamie is that.
I know, but like
She's always gonna hold that.
I'm
over his
just
head.
worried what he's gonna do in retaliation to her. That I'm sure she's thought of it.
I mean, she takes a lot of things too far.
It's true, and I love her for that most of the time. 99.9% I love her for that. This 0.1% I'm not sure about.
We need to have a funeral. Just us. I don't need 50 people to tell me how sorry they are.
I should have been here. I should have driven you myself.
We're not gonna do that. I should have. I could shoot myself to death. But I won't. And I won't let you do it either. I'd like to bury him at the ranch. That way we can always visit him. Ask your father.
His answer will be yes, you know that.
Ask anyway.
I'll do it.
When he said he saw the end of us.
Here we go.
Is this what he saw?
No, babe. No, I never saw this coming. This won't be the end of us.
What will?
I'd have to choose the end of us. And I will never choose that. Tate said he wants us to try again. He said he wants a brother.
I really wanted him to have one.
It's tough.
You from here? Nobody's from here.
That's not true. Is this the person that Market Equities called in?
Sarah Atwood.
Dutton called a press conference.
He's going to pull our funding.
That's been announced.
It was his campaign slogan.
What are you doing?
Right.
Why are you being all sneaky?
As the state's attorney, I must inform you that by signing this order, you are signing a declaration of war.
Really? As we speak, they're raping the land our family has bled into for over a century. We're already at war.
I feel like this is bad. This is probably really, really bad.
Freedom. Been thinking a lot about that lately. The word, what it means. The dictionary thinks that it means the power or right to think, speak, or act as one wants, without hindrance or restraint. As governor of this state, I'm sworn to protect that right. Building a city in the middle of our most pristine wilderness strips you of that freedom. Today, I'm signing an executive order that ceases all state funding for the Paradise Valley Development Project, the Airport Development Project, and the Paradise Valley Ski Resort. All state permits are revoked.
Holy shit.
And we're right back where we started.
We're gonna have to watch out for that one. Chairman, you can't ever stop watching that one.
File suit against the state for breach of contract and negotiating in bad faith and anything else you can think of.
She is big mad.
Who's that?
That's Jamie Dutton, Attorney General.
It's the governor's son.
Mm-hmm.
This is like doing business in Utah.
Oh, in Utah, they want to do business. Here they want the business to go away.
Son doesn't look up to this fight. I think I'm gonna start with him.
Oh,
Everyone
great.
keeps noticing.
You know.
I love it when she gets really mad. Means I'm gonna make a lot of money.
I don't like her. Because I think she's gonna help them, and I'm worried about that.
I feel like she's gonna go to blows with Beth.
I know, which I'm also terrified about. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good job, Carter.
I'm proud of you.
Back in line.
Getting a crash course in cowboy today, kid.
Yeah.
I love you,
I'll get
Lloyd.
on one tomorrow.
You get one every day. Now get around that pair and push them up.
All right.
Oh, Rip, you're proud. Stop it. No!
What the fuck was that?
No.
What happened?
What happened?
Horse fell. I think he stepped in a hole. I think.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the hole.
You need to keep one eye on the cow and the other one on the ground.
Is that horse okay? Is the horse okay?
Horse gonna be okay?
No, he ain't.
No.
Oh my god.
Gonna shoot him?
That leg will never heal.
No.
I'm sorry.
I bet you are. I'm sorry too. Now take that bridle and that saddle and walk it back to the barn.
Are they really not able to repair a leg?
They gotta stand on it. They can't keep off of it. Bad things happen.
Dude, these first 2 episodes are brutal.
You have to mercy the horse, like, because that's just like the kindest thing you can do for it. But oh my god, that's awful.
Does that happen a lot, stepping in a hole like that?
I don't know.
How do you even see that kind of thing?
I don't know.
A lot of people in this valley support that airport, John.
A lot of people from out of state support it. People with no vote.
They may not have a vote, but they have money. And they give it to the people who support their agendas.
Take a drive down Main Street in Bozeman, Kyle. That's what they'll do to this place.
Our terms are up in 2 years, John. This wound will still be fresh in 2 years.
Hell, the state will still be in litigation in 2 years.
There will be no litigation, Ronnie, and you'll both still be in office. When's the last time a governor gave his word?
Never.
We have mine.
Andy will vote to approve, no matter what we do.
And that's why Andy's not sitting here. I only need 2 votes. Do I have them? Once you deny their rezoning request, I'm revoking their lease on our land. I'm placing the ranch in a conservation easement. There'll be nothing to litigate.
You should have just told me that from the beginning. We'll issue the denial tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Why
looks
did she
worried.
sit
Yeah,
up?
she looks worried. What happened?
Is that new information to her?
If you put the land in a conservation easement, we have no moves. We can't sell off a piece to cover losses or taxes. We can't ever develop it, neither can anyone else.
Exactly.
No, Dad, we could lose the whole thing.
But it'll be whole, honey. And that matters more than any name on a deed.
Wow.
We'll worry about who runs things when that's a worry.
Oh, shit.
So the idea of losing it's now not as much of an issue as long as you keep the land whole? Is that what John's mindset is?
I guess. But, like, you can't live there.
You just can't develop is what she said, right? You couldn't expand on it or any of that stuff.
I don't know how any of that works. This is terrifying.
I wasn't expecting you.
How's it hurt?
The wolves got into pairs in pasture 9, so I moved back to the barn. Got Ryan and Colby out there hunting them now. The boy, he got in an accident, was on your horse.
Is the boy okay?
He broke his arm and he'll survive, but the horse wasn't as lucky. He stepped in a badger hole and shattered his legs. I had to put him down. I'm sorry, sir. It's my fault.
Ryan's what the horse is for. Could have stepped in a badger hole. Turned out just as easy.
I can't watch this. I can't watch this.
Got him.
I can't watch this.
Why?
I can't.
Holy shit, dude. It's like those poor animals. They're just...
I understand both sides. I don't know how you...
You don't have a choice. You gotta protect your animals, and they're predators.
I know. I get it. I get it. I get it. Don't want to.
The fuck?
Oh, fuck.
These wolves are from the park.
Oh, fuck!
What do we do?
If these radio collars are motionless for 12 hours, they send out a distress signal, then there's 15 game wardens standing in this field in the morning, and you and I are on the fucking news tomorrow night.
Holy shit.
We gotta get these collars off and keep moving until I figure this out.
So what you want to do is you want to jog them around in a fucking circle?
These wolves have fucking Facebook pages. People walk around in t-shirts with their pictures on them.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is happening?
That's not good. What the fuck?
It's over here, sir.
Is this the impact of like construction and...
There's another dead elk over there somewhere too.
There's something in the
Fuck
water.
this episode. My god. Is this a flashback right now?
It felt like it.
Put me down. Over there.
Is that like a young John?
They usually identify the flashbacks. But that I think that is the young John.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, shit.
What are you spraying it with?
Paraquat for the weeds.
What?
Some kind of pyrethroid for mosquitoes.
It's my ranch down there. Whatever you're spraying it with, it's in the creek now. It's killing my cattle. It's killing everything.
Well, I'm licensed to spray it. These are EPA approved.
I don't give a shit who approved it. It's killing my cattle.
Take it up with the EPA. Phone company says put in a cell tower. That's what we do. The EPA says it's harmless.
It's killing my cattle.
Take it up with the phone company. Your cattle aren't my problem.
Oh, shit. Fuck this episode. Goddamn. Oh, shit. That was a That was a baby Lloyd right there.
That's the old Lloyd's actual son.
Really? I love that shit. Did we talk about that before?
No.
I feel like you haven't mentioned that before.
I haven't.
Aw, I love that shit. No wonder he's such a good casting. It's actually.
Yeah, it looks just like him.
Like, oh my god. Is he a cowboy too?
I assume.
Fuck, I started sweating. God damn.
What the fuck?
What are they doing?
Are they torching that house? They're gonna torch that house. They had they had cans of shit. They're gonna fucking blow his house up. It's only raining on that one particular side, I would imagine.
Hey!
Oh shit, never mind.
Dude, there's so much death. Holy shit, what did they do to him?
Did they put it in this water too?
EPA approved.
Why in the hell did you shoot the ones with the collars?
We were using thermal. Couldn't see the collars.
Is that right? We'll start taking the collars off. We're taking them with us. We're gonna have to move like a wolf pack. I want you to take one and put it in your saddlebag, and I want you to take the other and put it in front of you while you ride.
Where are we going?
Back in the park.
Holy shit, dude. This is so messed up.
No. Ryan, not that tight. They need to come off somewhere. Listen up. You don't tell a fucking soul. This never happened.
Who am I gonna tell? That could put me in jail for a fucking decade.
Ryan, next time, don't shoot the ones with the GPS beacons on them.
Are they gonna get cited right now? That feels like a problem. That feels like a big, big problem.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Well, there isn't anything like it.
Where does it end?
You can't see that from here.
Can't imagine what it takes to maintain this place.
Takes everything, Clara. Takes everything we got. Come on.
Why do you think he fights so hard to save it?
Oh shit, son of a bitch. They're gonna get stuck. Or somebody's gonna find them. This is gonna go bad. Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no.
That's where the episode's gonna end. That feels like it's gonna be a massive problem for everybody involved.
Yeah.
So, This
was a lot. This was I can't take much more. Like,
between
child loss, sadness over that, Tate being alone, trouble
Carter
with the
having
land,
an accident with the horse,
Carter breaking his arm, they had to put down John's horse, killing wolves, killing protected wolves, cattle dying, a motherless calf,
so insane. There was a lot of death in this episode.
the dead birds.
I mean, and then that like abrupt
I don't know
flashback.
what is that. I can't tell. Like, I'm sure that they will talk about it more probably the next episode. Or they didn't do that for no reason, right? That flashback.
Yeah, I mean,
that weird.
I think it
with
was
the
very
phone company guy.
I think it was very deliberate just to show how extreme they have had to go in the past in terms of protecting things. I mean, the fact that they're spraying all this stuff and they're like, oh, it's approved and it's good, it's harmless and this and that. And fish are dying, birds were dying, cattle were dying because it was in the water. And then I feel like they put all of that same stuff into his house, his water. And
he was screaming.
yeah, he's going to be in really bad shape. But they usually give some kind of like, hey, by the way, this is a flashback with a date or something attached to it. But maybe we're supposed to know the flashback characters well enough at this point when they go to a flashback and just recognize them.
A baby Lloyd. Oh
So,
my God. A baby Rip.
I mean, that wolf situation feels like it's taking me back to another season with the bear.
Yeah.
Where that felt like it was going to be a really big issue and it potentially could have been. This feels like it's going to be like the way Rip was talking about And the way they were talking about those wolves, like they're on shirts and people come visit them, and like their GPS trackers track their every step. And if they sit idle for X amount of time, that's going to be a really big problem. It feels like it's a serious, serious issue. And the fact that this is happening on John's land as he's doing all these extreme things as governor, I just can't see how this is going to be a good thing for him.
No,
it feels like it's going to be really bad.
Like all that goes through my mind is like all the bad things that could possibly happen. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna just lose it all. And
well, for the
because
first,
like they're gonna track them to John's land and then nothing, and then they rode back to the water and then nothing.
right, and it's just
And then
you're gonna find
downstream.
collars on a piece of bark. Like
Yeah, like strapped to it so perfectly. Like
Yeah.
that feels
there'll be absolutely an investigation, I would imagine.
ugh.
But for the first time, John actually felt like he's hit a content feeling about the idea of losing the land. But as long as it's intact, that is the most important part.
Well,
Because when he said he was going to issue that one thing, and then Beth like sat up and like, wait, what? You can't do that. It prevents all this stuff from happening. And he's like, it'll be intact. That's all that matters.
I think he just didn't want to lose it to the bank or lose it to somebody who's going to build on it or lose it in that way.
I don't think he has
It's gonna
control
be-
of that part.
But it's going to be conserved. That's the word. It's going to be maintained.
Right.
And it's
you
not
can't sell
going
chunks
to-
of it.
Yeah.
You can't destroy chunks of it.
You can't destroy
do,
it.
Yeah, you can't do bits and pieces of stuff
So
here.
maybe-
It's got to stay
Yes.
as a singular ranch.
So
which is probably what is most important to him.
yes. So he
So-
didn't lose it in a bad way. It's
Yeah.
being
We'll see what happens. I feel like there's always
kept
loopholes
together.
around all that stuff. But I mean, his first few, I don't know how much time has passed, months, I guess, as governor, it feels like he's creating a lot of enemies potentially.
Yeah.
Like this idea of shutting all this stuff down, obviously it's all people who aren't from the state who would be mad and who want all this stuff. But those are the people that have the money, people who probably have a lot of power, as we've seen in the past. I don't see how this all ends up becoming a good thing for the Duttons in general.
right.
And Thomas feels like he's back at a place where we originally met him, to where now he's like going to view John as like he's an enemy now. He's hurting the like all this other stuff was
that lawyer
interfering.
lady, yeah.
all this stuff was interfering with what Thomas was trying to do. But now it's like John is now the roadblock again. And it just, Mo asked him, is like, is this a good thing? He's like, can't see how it's a good thing for us. So I feel like John's really building up that enemy list, and things are potentially going to get really, really bad on top of everything else that's already going on with the family.
That was really rough.
This was a very emotional episode, and
I cried hard.
the idea that like Carter was doing such a good job and then had that accident, it's like Rip was like viewing him like, oh, he's valuable, he could do it, he could do this, he could handle that. But then the accident, I feel like, took him like 10 steps
But
back.
he apologized also.
Yeah, because
He's like, I bet you are, and so am I.
I mean,
that's sad.
Rip
That
said
sucks.
Rip said not that long ago that he'd rather kill 1,000 men than have to put down a horse. So
I think that was in terms of war, though.
yeah, I just think he legitimately hates doing that because
I would hope he would hate.
they
doing
love
that.
the
That's
animals,
not-
they love the horses, especially if they've got their own horse. They're probably bonded with those animals. And I mean,
I bonded with them, and I don't even know them.
Yeah, Rip's one of the main ones taking care of all of them. So it's like, yeah, obviously that's a painful and heartfelt thing that you got to go through. But I just don't know if he's going to let Carter off the hook for this.
I think he will.
John's horse, too. Like, John was kind of...
I don't think Rip made him feel as bad as he possibly could have.
No, but I don't know. It feels like there's like a couple steps forward, a bunch of steps back in terms of Carter's development in this situation. But it feels like there's nothing but potential negative. And this new woman that showed up, she's like all excited. She's like, ooh, when she's mad, I'm going to make a lot of money. And just everything that they have got going on, the CEO is like big angry. Like, she is furious about all of this. And they're obviously going to take action against John in the situation. And that's 2 episodes in a row that people have figured out that they're going to target Jamie. So this...
I think we need to take out Jamie.
I mean, it's one of those things where is he going to keep quiet and protect the family under the circumstances of Beth's threat?
Well, is he going to have a choice? Are people going to start digging stuff up about his family and find out that he's adopted?
Right.
And go after all of that information, not even have to talk to Jamie?
I mean, that's possible, but I think they have an intention to talk to him and confront him and figure all that stuff out in addition to doing his background check, basically. It just feels bad, and it feels like a situation like Beth continues to just threaten him. I mean, I'm wondering if she remembers her promise that she said that she was going to kill him and she was going to do it herself, but I don't know. This all just feels... I mean, these first 2 episodes were very gloom. Yeah. Very, very sad, very, very emotional, and it just feels like we're going down such a negative and dark road right now. Do you have any other thoughts? All right.
I need to go wash my face.
You guys share all your thoughts. Leave them comments down below. And we'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.